right. Bit soft, so let me just turn my mic up just a little bit. Check, check. Check, check. All right, let's do something like that. All right, another scheduled painting stream. I was going to say impromptu, but that's not quite right. Let me just turn this sound off on my desktop so I don't hear myself talk. So my innate politeness doesn't kick in. I stop talking because I don't want to interrupt myself. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Sisters of Battle live stream. 'Tis the season of sisters, and we got some sisters we have to go and finish up. Probably not going to finish them up today, but we'll certainly do a bit of work for them, on them rather. So rather excited about that. It has been a while. It has been about almost a week since I painted, so gonna be super happy to get back into the swing of things. And today, I'm actually going to go and start doing a bit of washing when it comes to the sisters' armor. I think that's going to be really interesting to do. I didn't do that with the last batch of sisters, so I want to see how something like a Earthshade will look on the bronze armor. Because I like the Null Oil, which does like a little black, but this is going to be more like a brown tint. So maybe the brown tint is actually going to look good on the brass there. Speaking of brass, we still have the brass to do on the other sisters, and then we still got 5 more sisters and all the arms and backpacks for these sisters and the heads to do. So there's that. We still got a lot of stuff to do. Probably might be doing a painting stream after work today, around maybe 2 p.m. Depends if I want to play Total Warhammer 3 or not, because that game once again has a chokehold on my life, as it normally does. So yeah, we've been having a good time. However, before I start painting, tis the season of shilling. So I'm going to have to go and start shilling a few things. So first off, I would like you guys to go and look at a certain artist who also has a chokehold on my life. And that is, let me just bring it up, come on. There we go. The name is Inkari24. Or, sorry, Inkari24 is the year. And they did a wonderful Kalita piece. Let me just shrink that just a little bit. Just like that. And as you can see, absolutely wonderful art. When I get time, I'm actually going to go to a print shop and paint that out because I love it so much. Kalita has been one of my most favorite lords in Total Warhammer. And I was very big sad that she wasn't included in the old world for some reason. I don't know why GW didn't do that, but you know what? It is what it is. So it kind of sucks. I'll be honest with you. The old world is kind of it very much really is just a specialty game and not like a main line game. Unlike 40K or Age of Sigmar. We're just honestly how they treating it. Like they went and were like, hey, do you like Kislev? Do you like Cathay? Brand new armies for the old world, and we've heard jack shit about them. Absolutely nothing about them. So not happy about that because again, the Cathay is probably maybe even Kislev, but definitely Cathay is like one of the armies I'm actually looking forward to, and I'll run the armies that I'm actually willing to like drop money on just as a painting project. But yeah, I don't know. GW just doesn't like money. Or maybe they just want to go and do the member berries. So that's the first shilling I will do. The second shilling, I just need to get their names out. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to throw them up in chat. But they're another VTuber. by the name of Prophet Wisteria. And yeah, no, I chatted with them a couple days ago. I actually bought minis off of them. They're actually a local VTuber in my city, which is quite amazing. And really good. She does painting streams. She does Yu-Gi-Oh streams. So she's all on that geeky side of the hobby. I got a little sneak peek of her 2.0 debut, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but it actually looks really nice. And yeah, no, when I was talking to her, she was like super nice. She's the one that I sold all my Skaven models to. As you guys know, I hate painting Skaven, and I had no real intentions to play Skaven when I bought the Skaven Tide box set. I was going to basically do that as like a painting project, but in painting Skaven, I found that like I just hate how like the fur and like the skin looked, and I was just super annoyed. So I sold my models to her. And in exchange, I got some Stormcast models, which I'm going to show you right now. Alright, so I just had to get the box. So, already assembled and primed. Oh, some of them are primed. But these actually came out with the last edition, I think it was last edition starter set. Yeah, Era of the Beast, I think it was, because I think it was like the other side was like the Gut Rippers, which are the orcs. So, got some of these halberd guys, which I can't remember. I got 3 Annihilators, which are really good. Annihilators are like, they're like Terminator from like 40k, except for like Stormcast, and like big chunky boys. And then I got, I think this is a Night Valorix. Pretty sure that guy is. And then I also got a Nuller Lord, although his scepter snapped off. I do have the other end of the scepter, so I'm just going to glue that back on. That looks pretty good. But these are some of the chunky Stormcast. Who else? Funny enough, so I bought the Warrior starter set. Actually, I already have this model, and I also have the Spearman model as well. So I'm going to repaint those. And it's going to be kind of like a before and after, like 6 months journey of painting. So that's pretty nice. And of course, I also get a Nilla Gryph-hound, which honestly, I've been loving these Gryph-hounds. They're just really fun to paint, and they look so cool. So, yep, got a bunch of Stormcast models, which I will happily paint as a painting project. I'm still wanting to get the Yendistral box set, because I want that model, because the Yendistral just looks amazing. And I really want to paint her. Speaking of Stormcast, though, since I normally play Spearhead, actually, you know, let me actually start getting the painting stuff ready, because I'm just rambling on for the last couple of minutes as you guys have been just watching my models sit there. Okay. Oop. Speaking of Spearhead just got its major update. Because I think it's going to update every couple of months now. I think every like 4 to 6 months when it comes to balance changing, which is nice. Stormcast, the Vigilant Brotherhood, which is the Spearhead I got a bit of a buff. So instead of having a ward save of +5 once per battle, we have a ward save of +5 once per turn on my hero phase. So pretty nice. Although the real winners definitely are the Overlords, because their 2 mainline units got the reinforcement tag, so that means they can come back in battle if they get wiped out, which is sorely needed because they were a very weak Spearhead, very squishy. So now they have a bit more punching power. Slaves to Darkness got a huge nerf though, because the Chaos Knights now come on turn 3 instead of on turn 1. And they lose one of the really good banners, so unfortunately for them. But then again, Sylvaneth, Sylvaneth still didn't get a nerf, which is quite strange. They needed a nerf to either their teleportation or healing, and none of that happened, so Sylvaneth is still S tier. Which is a bit of a shame. Oh, and Slash, off the top of my head, Slash also got a bit of a buff. The Slanagors that got the reinforcement tag, so you can go and just suicide them, and they will come back, which is again always nice. All right, not too much, but just gonna go. I say not too much, and I absolutely overloaded this one pauldron. Okay. Oh god, that's okay. Oh, I think that's actually going to look really nice. I'll just transfer the stuff on this side onto the other side, especially on that fleur-de-lis. And of course, going to drop this in and then add a nice highlight on top of it. So it makes some of the brass that I want to stand out all the more better. More better, is that even a word? Am I saying that correctly? I don't know, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm like, kind of like super excited because I actually finally got like a good day of sleep. So I'm just like, oh my god, I feel like I have so much energy. Let me just do a little bit around the back here. Oh fuck, overloaded too much again. Okay. And just making sure everything just goes right into the recesses. Do a little bit on the top. My plan, what I'm also thinking of doing, is painting the little hoses white all around the top, and making that doing like a null oil so it darkens it down just a bit. All right, so there's one girl. Again, washes are not like acrylic paint. They do take a while to dry properly, so that's why I'm doing the washing at the start. So maybe near the end of the stream we can get some highlighting done on these girls. And then possibly even glue their arms together so they can look good and proper. You get the fleur-de-lis on the knee pad there. That might be a bit too much. All right. Of course, washing, if you overload it, it's pretty easy to go and fix. Except there, I don't want to streak. Wash is good, but you don't like you see the upper thigh there. You don't really want to put like too much there because it'll just turn it as a really nasty streak, and you're like, oh god damn it. Going to have to paint over that. Don't think I'm actually going to fix. Maybe I'll put a little bit of wash on the zipper itself. Going to be a bit careful because I don't want to touch the white. Alright, something like that. Alright, cool. Washing is done. Again, when you're using washes, just use a older brush that you don't care about ruining, because the washing is just, it will ruin the brush. Again, using the different tools in the toolbox. Alright, so those two girls will be put off to the side. I can't wait to come back to see what the wash actually looks like. Hopefully it's probably going to darken the brass, make it a really nice color. Alright. Oh, that's just a speakeasy. Alright. Okay. Oh, we got some in the chat. Thank you for coming. Thank you for dropping by. Okay, first thing we're going to do is do the bronze. Okay, the bronze is going to be a nice Balthazar gold, which honestly I have been really enjoying using. Just going to put some on my paint palette, again using a wet paint palette. Yeah. Just like that. I had to go and actually put some more water on it. I actually forgot, since I haven't touched it in a while, I forgot to actually dry out the sponge, because it's always good to dry out the sponge so the bacteria and stuff like that doesn't get in there and doesn't turn all smelly. And all you basically do for that, for cleaning, really easy. All you do is soak it in warm water and then let it dry out fully, and then the sponge will yeah. It'll get all small and shrink, but don't worry. As soon as you put water in it, it pops right back up. And then I did pretty heavy streaming last week. Stream Girls Frontline. Don't think I'm going to stream that game again though. It is a fun game, and I'll probably play it maybe offline by myself. But I don't think it's a really good streaming game. The combat's it's okay, but it's not like XCOM. It's not XCOM yet. I'm sure it may be later on, but yeah, the battles are just a bit too small. Although the battles that I did play, the boss battles with Sexton and this giant robot dude, those are actually pretty fun. That's actually the first time in the game that made me sweat and made me actually think about what I'm actually doing. Because beyond that, I was mostly knocking out units in 1 round, 2 round, 3 round type things. So with not with no threat of death too. So it's Plus, there's a lot of reading, a lot of out loud reading I had to do. Although I will say the Chinese voice does sound very nice. I'm glad that I went with the female MC. Casicasta, hey, welcome Casicasta. Pop in to show my support. Going to be hosting soon though. Hey, that's not a problem, Cassie. Today's Wednesday. Would that be Star Wars? Or was that Pathfinder for you? Oh, that already maybe popped out. Okay, cool. Again, any show of support is good. I appreciate it. I understand these painted streams are rather self-indulgent, but you know what? I just realized I forgot the second lighting. Oh my god. Okay, let me move some stuff. My desk it's a proper good computer desk, but now I'm doing too many things on it. Let there be light. Let there be more light. Today's the second session ever of Circlet. Oh my god. For people who don't know, Circlet is her homebrew gaming system. That's right, she's not even just making a homebrew setting, it is an entire system. Outside of some very light combat playtesting. Hell yeah. Actually, speaking of which, do you have a PDF of that? Would you mind sharing that PDF? in like a DM, because I'm actually kind of interested to see like what all the work you've been doing. Yeah, she's going to be making the next D&D. Next Pathfinder, next D&D. It's going to be great. All right. Trying to get the around this ankle that can very barely be seen, but still kind of be seen. And I just backstroke right onto the white. Fuck. Okay, cool. All right, but that's why we know how to fix our mistakes when we make them. Again, just a lot of water, soak it up with the brush. And worst comes to worst, we just throw a quick load of coat over it, because it is acrylic paint. Which we will have to do, but you know what, that's okay. Next D&D? Well, we'll see. Hey, that's what the people who made D&D thought. That's what Gary Gygax thought, okay? Don't sell yourself short. I mean, hell, if Ed Greenwood can go and make Forgotten Realms to be the juggernaut as it is, and all that basically is his magical realm made flesh. You know, you can certainly make Circla into a powerhouse, a gaming powerhouse. Alright, I'm going to need more bronze. Alright. Tappa tappa. Alright. My brush is overloaded with bronze now. Circlet is complex, so that will turn many people away. But you know what? That'll also attract a lot of people too. Because I feel like, again, especially like with 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, I think like it went like way too simplified. And people are just like, I want some crunch. I want to do cool things. And then like, you know, I want to actually like, you know, build and like, you know, like really like look into the setting. Oh, that was way too much bronze. Oh god. And like look into the system and see like, you know, how I can break it, how I can like, you know, modify it, how can I like, you know, push my guy up to the limit. I love crunch. Yeah, exactly. And it's one of the reasons why like I'll never touch Baldur's Gate 3. Because again, it's 5th edition and it's like Babby's first Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, that's one of my hot takes for today. I did play a lot of Pathfinder, Kingmaker and Wrath of the Righteous. I actually really liked Kingmaker. I don't know, like a lot of people found like problems with it, but like I found like after all the updates, I actually like really enjoyed it. Even the storyline and like the DLCs and stuff like that. It's a shame they don't have the license to fix it, or like make more patches. Big fan of Pathfinder. Yeah, Pathfinder again. Pathfinder is like, again, I know it's like D&D 3.5, but it's like a better version of D&D 3.5, and it's just really good. I really can't wait to see what other eventual models that they're going to bring out, because I know they They're still doing some updates on Wrath of the Righteous, and they're going whole hog on Rogue Trader, which I haven't played yet, to be honest with you. But I know that I think they're still doing something with Pathfinder. I think they still have got that license. Which, I mean, I'll be honest with you, Pathfinder, the people who Plazo, I think their name is, if you pronounce it. If they somehow get rid of the like take away the licensing from them, they would be stupid, absolutely retarded to do so. Also, I'm hoping that they do the if it's a next adventure path. There is one in like Egypt, or like not Egypt. I hope it's that one. I think it's Pharaoh's Curse or something like that. Or some of the bit more of the wilder ones. Hopefully not Rise of the Rune Lords. Alright. That's not going to be bronze. Yeah, it's going to be bronze on... Okay, the inner claps are going to be bronze. Going to actually have to do some more white down here. That's going to be a belt. That's going to be bone. It's going to be... I tried to play Rise of the Rune Lords like 3 times. Oh my god, that's right. Oh yeah, I forgot you were trying. It always ends early. Yeah. I mean, for those who don't know, Rise of the Rune Lords for Pathfinder, the setting, the game system, was like their first real adventure path that they, or I guess like campaign that they set out, and nearly every other adventure path somehow links back to it. It's kind of actually really fun, but it can be very punishing at the start, with one particular enemy that can basically infect you and automatically kill you. It's pretty bad. It's not a fun time. All right. First coat of bronze. I actually just remembered I didn't do the around the this kind of backpack area on the last model, so I'm going to go back and do that. Although I do need a second coat, so definitely want to take my time around this because I don't want more bronze on the white. All right. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, also I tried actual painting recently on a canvas brush, so like on a canvas pad, and my god, it is so much different than model painting. I mean, it's super fun, but like I wasn't expecting like, yeah, just like how the paint interacts with like the pad and everything else like that. It's like completely different from plastic. So although I was noodling about, just trying to make basic shapes, just for, again, practice. I was like, oh my god, this is fun, but like, okay, I really need to actually start learning a bit more to that. Bit more about that. And then trying to get blending down. Blending still isn't working for me. So, this might be a little bit too close to the camera. Let me just raise the camera up just a little bit. Because see, it's going slightly out of focus. Alright, there's my big mutton heads. Alright, still kind of good. Okay. Alright, just wash off some of this drying bronze on my brush. Okay, first coat is looking good. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to do the... Oh my god, I completely forgot to do so much on her. Oh my god. I don't know why I went to the second model. What am I doing? What am I doing? Didn't even coat the other shoulder. Didn't even do the... Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. Just doing some under pauldron work. All right. But yeah, Warhammer stream, changing subjects just a little bit. Warhammer stream, with all the updates, I don't know if the Valkyr campaign is actually going to continue. I still want to play Valkyr and all the corn units, don't get me wrong. But the game keeps on updating really quickly. With all the patching and stuff like that, which it is very much needed. Having played the Ogres for a little bit off stream. The Ogres are super powerful now. And like their meat mechanic is a bit trivial. I was playing the Goal Man Eater. Can't say his full title because YouTube will monetize me because his last part of his name is a slur. It's just a slur. All right. Shake up the bronze just a little bit more. Oh, we got someone else in the stream. Welcome, welcome. And let that settle for a second. All right, let's take a quick look at how these are drying. You're going to have to do a touch-up because I see there's pooling on the bottom. But so far, it's actually... The pauldron's actually looking pretty good, not going to lie. Not going to lie. I'm going to have to do a bit of touch-up around the boot there, but that's okay. That's just some highlighting that has to be done. Alright. Alright, looking good. The zipper's looking amazing. Yeah, okay. Nice, just some highlighting to do. Very nice, very, very nice. Which you apparently couldn't see that because I angled the model wrong. So, don't know if you can actually properly capture that. Properly see that, but it's going to, the wash didn't really pool along the flat surfaces that I was worried about, and all stuck into the crevices. So it's going to make highlighting a bit more easier. A bit more easier. All right. Dropping some more paint onto the paint palette. Paint for the paint god. I have yet to actually spill none oil, knock on wood, on any of the washes, so I have not done my sacrifice, like so many have done in the past. Alright, I got like a massive glob on the tip of my brush, so I'm just going to wipe that excess off and do a bit of second coat on this girl's leg, and then I'll go back to the other model just because I just got so much load up on my brush that I kind of don't want to waste. You know how it is. All right. All right. How's the light looking? I still think I need to buy like a third light. To be honest with you, like I'll put it like overhead somehow. Wipe out some of the excess up here. I'll be honest with you. I don't know why there's like so many like ankle and like thigh kind of like garters and bracelets on the power armor, but I'm kind of digging it. Don't know why it's used for, but you know what? I'm all here for it. Why make armor completely utilitarian, you know? Have some flair once in a while. Has some absolute wonderful flair once in a while. Alright, just doing the back leg. And then I'm actually going to have to go back to its bolter because I realized that like there's like a cloth portion. I might make that green as well. I'm not 100% certain what I'm going to make it. I might make it like a leather. Actually, yeah, I might just make it leather to go around with the gloves that she's wearing. Got a nice Mornfane brown for that. Or I might just go to the shop, because I need to pop into the my local game store and buy a lot of things because there's a massive sale going on. So I might just go there, pop in, and when I order my spearhead, just pick up some leather brown off of Vallejo because honestly, I'm really liking Vallejo's paint. I'm really starting to like working with it. I still like Citadel, don't get me wrong. I still like the Citadel Metallics because I think they did a really good job on them. But Vallejo so far is doing pretty good. Oh god, I actually love this paint scheme. I'm so glad I like settled on this one because like I was thinking of doing like the usual like black, red, and like white that the Sisters of Battle have, but like everyone kind of does that, and since every model is basically an act of creation when you paint, I kind of want to make my models stand out just a bit. You know, it's one of the reasons why I went for the Vigilant Brotherhood kind of paint scheme with my Stormcast, because I know like a lot of people like to use the gold, the blue and gold paint scheme. But I was like, you know what? No, let's go and make them slightly less gaudy and make them a bit more kind of cool looking. All right. This is going to be a bit awkward for you to see, but I need to flip the model upside down and paint her leg. I know the only thing you're going to see is the bottom of the base, so my apologies on that. All right. All right, how's that leg looking? Leg is looking... no, missed a spot. Fuck. I was going to say the leg is looking pretty good. However, that would be a bit of a lie. Oh, and then bottom of the heel, a little back there as well. Then I have to do the back portion of this backpack. Alright, just like that. Good, good, and good. And again, just a simple coat around the attachment. Not a lot of people are actually going to look at it, but you can't leave it gray. Again, even just one coat covering the gray looks a lot better. 100 times more better. I'm going to fix up a little bit of the around the cymbal right here. Get it all nice and brassed up. I was going to do the lid of the power arm as well. Not fully, but just basically the top portion. Because the bottom part is actually I'm going to have to glue. That's where the head goes on. All right, and then before I forget, the elbow pads. Just like that, and then a bit inside here as well. Probably didn't see that, but oh, got a little bit of the glove. That's not too bad. All right, bottom of the bass time once again. All right. All right, looking good, looking good. Just going to do a once over. Need to do the zipper. And then, not sure how I'm going to do all this, I'm going to be honest with you. Don't know what I'm going to do with the reliquary type looking area. All right, now to be super careful. All right, just gonna go do the zipper. All right. And look at that, not even any on the white. I will need to do a second coat on a lot of this girl. That's okay. That is okay. And then going back to the girl I forgot about. Girl I forgot about almost twice in a row. So just going to do a quick bit of coating on her before we do a second coat on the other girl. Technically, second girl. Ah, I missed this. Should have done more painting streams last week. I'm maybe sure I should just paint it off stream in general. Because this is, again, painting for me is just a really, really relaxing hobby. Nice, relaxing, just. Exciting too. Again, I get it would be a bit more creative. All right. Do the around the lid as well. All right. I'll put her slightly off to the side because we need a second coat. We need a second coat on everything, so I don't want to start second coating some things and then forgetting about it, and then only much later going back and be like, oh my god, I need a second coat. Alright, go and do a small sound check, see if the... Alright, so the humming is still ongoing. That's good. That's amazing. Alright. I have to stretch my neck just a little bit as well. Excuse me for that. So I slightly, not hunched over, but yeah, just ever so slightly hunched over. Go ahead and do a bit more white here. Slightly more green. That's good. All right. Now I'll start shaking the white. Because again, paint does separate. All right, and the white again is a Corax right. So that's fun. It's gonna be fun. Okay, let me look at the box art just for a second. Get inspired about the reliquary area. So if we look at the reliquary, yeah, it looks like wood half, a wooden shaft, okay. And then with like really nice light gold. Soft gold too. It's a really interesting color that they used. Huh. That actually is rather interesting. Would that fit for this though? I don't know if gold's going to fit. I might just actually do like the inlays, like the little fancy parts here in gold. And then maybe do like a red brown to get like a stained rose kind of a wood look to it. Huh, okay. More things to think about. More things to think about. Alright, though. So, getting the fine brush out, just had to go and clean it off just a little bit because I'm going to use a fine brush to do the underside of this corset that I noticed I missed a bit of white on. So, a bit of detailing work. All right. All right. I'm just going to fix up a bit of this underside as well. Oh, no, that's actually the belt. Shit, okay. That's okay. Alright, done and dusted. That didn't take too long. Again, the brush is also a Vallejo brush, synthetic. It's pretty good. Pretty good, not gonna lie. Oh, would I ever lie to you, chat? Probably not. Will I answer the question? Probably not. Alright, going back to this goat, let's go and do a bit of a touch-up on the second coat here. Alright. Because there's still just tiny specks of brown. You can really tell, like, on the model. Probably not like on the screen. But on the model, you can tell like there's just small specks of brown everywhere. So. No, that's actually probably too much, if I'm being honest with you. Fuck. Alright. Alright, that is way too much bronze on my brush. Ah. Hate to waste paint, but that's just too much. Alright. We'll start with this upper pauldron because it needs a bit more work. Really focus on getting all the edge in as well. Oh, found a small gray spot right there. Alright, these girls are going to look amazing when I'm done with them. Alright. Alright, looking good, looking great. Oh, someone joined the chat. Welcome to the chat. Alright, just doing a second coat on the Sisters of Battle armor. Now we're going to do the other side of the pauldron. Doing some good work here. Alright, alright. Just like that. Oh, almost forgot to do the underside. I know you're probably going to all you're going to see is the bottom of the base, so my apologies for that. But it's always good to get around the edge of the pauldron. Even though people might not actually see the underside of the pauldron at any point, but it's always good to at least throw one coat down there. And then we will have to get the fine brush out and actually do the stuff around the little brass buckles on the inner corset there. Because this is just too thick, so I'm going to push that off to the side slightly. And then we'll start the second coat on this girl. Make sure we're covering up some of the gray little spots that I can see. Again, most models deserve 2 coats. Even if you think the first coat is fine, you'll go back, especially when you're doing the highlighting or the washing or whatnot, and you'll just see that there's just a bit of specks of gray everywhere. Or maybe the paint, when it dried, it dried in a very thin coat type of way, making you see the base that you put on, and you're like, oh no. Right now to the other leg. You know, I'll be honest with you guys. Working in 28mm isn't actually so bad. Like, I know because like painted the Stormcast, and that's like a 32. And I was kind of worried that like going back to like a 28, it would be like a lot of small details. But I'll be honest with you, this model size isn't actually too bad. I can't see myself going anything smaller than this though. Because I know like the Napoleonics, those are like sometimes like 12mm, sometimes even 8mm, and like I don't know what the hell you do with that. Like, how the hell do you get like a lot of? I guess you don't get a lot of detail on the models because you have to just paint so many. But like, damn, man. Oh, I'm going to have to go over that with a. With the green, made a small mistake there, but that's okay. Working on the sisters. Hey, Prof. As I was saying, the person I was shilling at the start of the live stream. How is it going? Wonderful VTuber who's about to do a 2.0 debut. So I did put the link on the top of the chat there. So please, when you're listening to this after the stream, please go and check her out. She does a lot of good work. All right, just got to move my leg. Yes, welcome to my self-indulgent painting streams. So as you can see, Sisters Battle, I've gone with a 3 kind of color scheme, which is a Angel Green, Corax White, and a Balthasar Gold for the metal. Yeah, Sisters of Penthesilea. Now I already did the Saracen Squad, slightly different, because I used a brown around the corset. And on these girls, I actually wanted to put them white. And I think the white actually makes them look a lot, makes it stand out a lot better. But yeah, slowly but surely, getting my sisters done. This is the first set of 5. Oh my god, thanks for the shilling. Going well myself. Pretty tired, but I have to be awake for my own stream in a few hours, Lamau. Oh, I understand. I got like the worst sleep the last couple of days. So like, I'm super happy that I got like a good night's sleep. For this stream, because I didn't want to be like super tired and like forcing myself. Then again, these painting streams are always like they were like always on like the shorter side of things, so. But still, I also have to go to work today too. Like after the stream, I basically get ready for work. So we will go and get the smaller. No, Citadel. All right. But what are you doing on your stream today? You doing a painting stream? You doing a Yu-Gi-Oh stream? What's the what's on the docket today? The green pops out really well. The contrast between the white and green really stands out. Oh my god, you have... Oh. I said this once... Actually, no, wait. 1 second. Alright. I said this once, and I'll say it again. Angel Green by Vallejo. Right here. Godly find. Absolutely godly find. Because, like, my reference picture for the sisters, the green is a lot better green that was in the picture. Alright, just doing a small touch-up. Small touch-up around these buckles. All right, cool. Sorry about that. Just I had to finish the detailing work. I'm doing Yu-Gi-Oh replay night. So the community sends the replays for myself and a friend to watch. We do it every week, and 4-hour streams, not long enough to finish each week. Lamau. Oh, that's nice. I'll get the VOD after work because again, I have a feeling that you're gonna be streaming when I'm at work. So I'll catch the VOD. Although it has been super long since I played Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, God, I think last time I played Yu-Gi-Oh. It was when the TV show was still on. Like the OG TV show, because I think like there was like Yu-Gi-Oh 4D or something like that came like afterwards. But like, yeah, it was all about the Egyptians. Vallejo has some fantastic colors that go way harder than the shirt sometimes. Warm gray is one of those for me. That is great on its own, but blends so well while keeping the warm tones to blend. Yeah, no, I was just talking that when I go to the friendly local gaming store and pick up another spearhead, because I do want the Stormcast spearhead, because I want Yindistrel. I want to paint Yindistrel, and probably pick up another spearhead just for the hell of it. I want to go and pick up some more of Vallejo colors because they're just so fun to work with. Like, I do like Citadel. I like Citadel metallics, but Vallejo has just been, honestly, like a really nice go-to. Although, let me just pull up OBS just for a moment. Did I have... No, that's AOS. No. That was a joke one. Okay, I don't have it offhand, but yeah, like I had a reference pick that like. Oh yeah, that's a long time now. I've been playing retro formats a lot. Goat is 2005 era, and Edison's 2010, and like super popular formats. Yeah, I know, like the old era. That's like the boomer era. That's the one that I really like. But then again, that's probably just nostalgia talking. probably just nostalgia talking. Alright. Does this need a second coat? Not off the top of my head, does it? Alright, I'll do the white around the white around the hosing. Coax white. Do I want a coax white on that? Do I want to go gray sear? Let's try gray sear. Which is I need to shake up for a second. So it's going to give a slightly darker, slightly grayer white, which is going to probably be nice because I want to put the nun oil around the hosen as well to make it a little more worn and dirty looking. So that will be that, and then going to have to highlight these girls once again. Did a earthshade wash on them, and so far I'm liking how it's going. It really is the painting cheat code. Like, it's like, oh, I need to darken the recesses. Nun oil. But again, there is the nun oil tithe that everyone has to paint. Everyone has to pay sooner or later. You will spill it. Yeah, a sacrifice to the painting gods, if you will. All right. That's too much on my brush. All right, just wipe the excess off. Bit more of a detailing work, so I'm going to be slightly silent for the next little bit. Is destined to spill nut oil? Duncan Rhodes demand the nut. Oh my god, Duncan Rhodes, amazing YouTuber, by the way. If you want to learn how to paint, Duncan Rhodes is the man to go to. Duncan Rhodes demands no oil be spilled so he may provide us with great painting tutorials. Yeah, it is a tithe we make to him. All right. All right, looking good, looking good. Now just do around the back. And then the top of the hose as well. Being careful not to, of course, hit any of the bronze. All right. So if you hear that ambulance in the background, all right, cool. I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to go and throw a nun oil and actually see how it looks on one model, just as a tester. And of course, I have a wet paint palette, so all the paint that I used is not going to dry up and be wasteful. Yeah, if it's like one thing you can take from this, people who are watching from the future, because I know the professional probably always knows this, wet paint palettes are the way to go. They are definitely the way to go. All right. Let's go and get the Vallejo. I got the Vallejo. I got the bright bronze. So just going to shake that up. It's a bit too watery for my taste, not going to lie. I would wish it would be a lot more thicker. But it is what it is sometimes. But you're going to have to go and shake it up real well, though. Because it does like to separate super quick. And then like, you're not going to get like a lot of the flakes, and you're just going to get like the bronze color they put in the paint. It's just like it's like it's just a mess. It is just a mess. All right. Let's go with her. Wait, no, that's not one of them. And so that was one. This was one. Just like that. Gotta have to separate them. There's a specific time that porcelain will look better than a wet palette, but it's only way to work with really thin paints, because the wet palette will thin out the paints a bit. Yeah. Honestly, I think that's probably like they really thin out paint like this metallic, if I'm being honest with you. Although, don't get me wrong, I did like working with porcelain. Or ceramic, technically. If I did like working with ceramic. But the wet paint palette so far is it's pretty nice. So let's just dip a little bit. All right. Also, it's very bubbly as well. It is incredibly bubbly when it comes out. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Now just do a bit of, slightly bit of edge highlighting. All right. Just sketching the edges. And anywhere that's basically a lot of a lot of movement. And this is going to make the models just pop out a little more. I'm going to have to probably use a second coat on the edge highlighting. But that is all right. Oh, that's looking good. Fuck, that's looking so good. Hey, Iron Elf. Thanks for joining the stream. Iron Elf has been doing a lot of good work so far as well. Can't wait for his Ukrainian war roundup this week. All right. All right. That was a bit too much. Fuck. I got a bit greedy. That's okay. That is all right. Do I dare try? Oh, fuck it. Let's go for it. It's actually not too bad. Fuck, okay. We're going for it. Okay, it kind of works. I was like, okay, let's highlight the zipper there. I was like, I hope I don't fuck this up. We're gonna go and do... a bit of highlighting around the wings as well. And of course, the fleur-de-lis. Alright, so that's going to need a second coat. Second coat of highlighting, just to make all those nice edges pop just a little bit. But before I do that, I will go back to a little bit of the bronze and fix up her rear. The rear foot here. And also touch up a little bit where the wash kind of settled too much. All right. Cool, something like that. Cool. We are doing good. So, Iron Elf, got a question for you. How is Ukraine looking at the moment? How is Ukraine looking at the moment? So I heard a lot of chatter about these North Koreans. And see, since you're keeping an eye on Ukraine, please tell us. All right. Oh, Nello Oil, where are you? QS is going well for the UAF, but South is tough. South is always tough for them. Honestly, it seems like it's really hard for them to stem the tide in the southern area. Alright, time for the nun oil. Just going around the hoses. Oh, that's way too much. North Korea has just been a meat waving along with 2 quarters at Kursk for like a month. North Korea is preparing a second batch of truth to replace the first. Yeah, I heard they're actually doing like Korean War style deep battle tactics where they just like threw men out in the field, and I'm just like, oh my god, like I was like, this is not the 1950s. You just can't do that anymore. Yeah, something like that. Cool. And they just threw light riflemen at prepared defense. Oh my god. Yeah, I saw one for a month. Oh god. Yeah, I saw one. It was a FPS drone. It was targeting like there was like a bunch of North Koreans just out in the open, and they all grouped up together. I'm just like, no, like, god damn it, did the Russians not like train you? Like, did they not be like, hey, don't do this? It's like me in Warno when I like when I run out of scouts, so I just send like light infantry up to a position to see if it's fortified or not. They had 2 weeks to train with Russia. Okay, so fuck all. Having been in the military, I'm going to tell you that 2 weeks of training is fuck all, especially when it comes to operations like that. Alright. Time to do a bit of bone work. Again, with the Amerigas bone, which honestly looks like it's like the color of some sort of candy. They're going to need to find new translators because they integrated stupid too. Oh my god. Does look nice. Thank you. It does look nice. It's like the forbidden candy. The forbidden candy. And then do a bit on the skull as well. Do you paint base? Oh, I do paint bases, yes. Give me a second, and I'll show you what I've done when it comes to bases. I just want to finish. Where's that one girl? There it is. Just want to get the at least first coat on all the little icons. Because on gray, this bone color definitely needs a second coat. Definitely needs a second coat. As it turns, as you can see. the base really shows up. And I was completely painting that off screen. Fuck, I'm sorry. Okay. That needs second coat. That needs second coat. Yeah, okay. So, give me 1 second. I'll show you how I do my bases. Ah! So far I do a very basic base, which I do want to go and put more stuff and add more stuff to them when I just have to physically buy it. But as you can see here, what I do is I actually paint the entire base in a brown color. In fact, it's this model, a Tommy acrylic paint. This color is a red brown. It's called red brown. And then, yeah, paint the entire base, even along the sides, brown. Then I glue and put the grass on top. And this way, and the reason why I also paint the entire base brown is because, like, when the grass, like, falls out and stuff like that, you'll still get, like, a bit of dirt underneath. So it gives it a really nice look. A really, really nice look as well. So, yeah, I do the basing. That's like the last thing I do though, because that's like very easy detailing. So, last thing I do, but I do paint the bases. I do want to get rocks. In my local friendly game store, there is they actually got like watering resin and stuff like that. So I want to play with that as well at some point. When it comes to Yendistrel, which I'll show her up. What kind of grass thing? Is that only seeing the tufts? Actually, I'll pull that out too. Alright, so I got 2 different types of grass. So I use Battlefield Field Grass from Army Painter. Blank moment, I'm late, it's so over. Hey, I even scheduled the stream for you, blank moment, okay? Even scheduled the stream. So for the quote-unquote like good guys, we touching grass today. We are touching all the grass, okay? We are touching all the grass. For the good guys, I use a Battlefield Field Grass, and then the actual wait, no, that's what it's just called. Is there actually any difference? Okay, so this is just called Static Field Grass, okay? And I bought it for like $9. So for good guys, I use a brighter green, and for the bad guys, I use this darker green because it's like a corrupted land. And this is called steppe grass. So pretty nice. It's pretty easy to work with. It's going to open up just a little bit. It does come in when you first get the grass. It does come in basically like one solid bunch. So what you're actually going to have to do is actually just like break up all the grass into like small chunks until it's very fine. And then I actually have like a separate container that after I glue using again army painting basing glue, which is very easy to use. Once I glue the base, I just throw a bunch of this on, wait for 5 minutes, brush it off, and then it's good to go. But Citadel has a pack of skulls that I want to also use, and then Army Painter just also has little tufts and little stones and stuff like that I want to use as well. Plus, when it comes to, I think it's Vallejo, again, uses like a water resin. So like at one point I want to use like water. In particular, I'll actually show it on stream. Yeah, okay, so on this model, in particular, I want to get more skulls, and I want to put skulls along the steps, and then on the bottom base, as you can see, I actually want to put like on the left-hand side, in between like the rock and where the overhang of the stairs is, I want to put like a puddle of blood, because I want to make Yendistro like a really bloody angel looking. Actually, well, let me point the other one out. What is this one? No, not that one. This one. So basically, I want to paint Yindistrel like my favorite Magic the Gathering Angel. And I think that looked really cool. Like, really dark fantasy. So, yeah. That's my plan. That's, like, the next painting project, like, that I really want to do. It's just, like, yeah, I'm excited. I'm, like, super excited for that. Because it's, like, so many different things that, like, again, like, using the resin, the water resin for, like, blood and everything else like that. Like, it's like, I want it. I want to paint it now. So yeah, I hope you like these painting streams, because there's going to be a lot more in the future. Alright, what am I doing? Alright. Doing second coat on the edge highlighting. So yeah, super excited for the that spearhead. And now is basically the best time to do it, because my local game store is having a sale that's 15% off all Warhammer models. So I'm going to have to double check, but when I go in, probably tomorrow, hopefully, I'm going to ask if that also includes ordering from the shop. Because if that includes ordering from the shop, I'm ordering the spearhead. Usually does. Yeah, I'm hoping so. Let's go sales. I know. I mean, with the freeze on all taxes for the next 2 months, I'm like, okay, so I can buy Warhammer models, not pay the tax, and now my store has a 15% off. So like, something that's usually before taxes is 175 is now going to be a hell of a lot fucking cheaper. So tis the season of like, tis the season of like loading the fuck up when it comes to Warhammer models. So yeah, I want to buy at least 2 spearheads, more paint, more everything. Yeah, so 50% off is as good as it gets for retail. And that's actually by design, because GW says to all the retailers that they sell the product that you cannot go past 15% when it comes to discounts. And that's kind of like one of the benefits of GW when it comes to like selling to like local game stores, where they'll fix the discount pricing, so like the bigger box stores that like try to sell in bulk won't undercut these smaller stores. Because it would be very easy to just have like one mega store who just like, again, buys and sells in bulk and has like, something crazy like a 25% off. Because like that margin of profit then is suddenly disappearing for the small stores and they just can't compete. So GW in its actual infinite wisdom did something good. They don't do that often. Get nun oil? I have nun oil. Right here, and I have not spilt it yet. I have not sacrificed to Cody Rhodes. Oh, sorry, Duncan Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is the wrestler. Oh my god, yeah, with his dumbass fucking neck tattoo. Alright. I'm actually kind of liking how that looks. I'm going to go on the Elder Sisters and start painting the The tubing. Professor, I worked as a game store manager for 8+ years. Oh, nice. GW protecting his MSRP is really nice. They do let you occasionally break the rules on product that's sold poorly everywhere. Oh, okay, that's good. And that also makes sense too, because I know like they also sometimes they'll throw in like freebies of just like they're just like here, just take it. There's also like a really nice channel that I've been following. It's called Lords of Wargaming. The secret is that you don't make money on models though; you make it on paint. Oh, I can totally understand that with the amount of fucking paint I have to buy. A have button. But yeah, I watch a YouTube channel called Lords of Wargaming, and it's basically two guys who run a shop in Ontario, and they basically like, it's not like they do exposés, but they just basically talk about like the shop. Huh? But the model's like 100+. I show you a picture of just part of my Citadel collection. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, I don't doubt that like massive amount of fucking paint, which is probably going to be me in like a couple months too. Just massive like hoarding paint everywhere. Yeah, Lords of Wargaming, they do fine work, and they basically say like the ins and outs of like how like actually owning a shop and running a shop is. Do you have train pieces? I do have train pieces. I've only got 2 of them colored, though, because I don't have enough paint. Alright, so let me just show you the train 1 second. If I can find them. Oh my god, where the hell did I put them again? Alright. So you'll see in a second why I didn't paint them yet. Professor, the models are 100+ and the margins are 45% profit, but you sell $200 of paint and glue at the same margin for each $100 model. Yeah, they'll get you. They get you with the etc. So here is the train pieces. I got this for Scaventide. Because you get 4 train pieces when you buy the massive box set. And these things, I do want to paint them. But like, this requires a lot of paint. It requires a hell of a lot of paint. So I might actually do that in one of the painted strips. And one of the reasons why I also didn't want to paint them is because I had 2 small brushes. But I fixed that problem because I actually bought actual proper brushes so I can actually use them. But yeah, so this is one, and I do have ideas for them. This is the second, because you get 2 large train pieces, or like blockers rather, and really cool, just really cool looking. and then you get 2 smaller ones. You get one of these ones was like a fallen statue with you see like a bunch of rats coming out of them. And just really, really cool looking. And then the one that I actually painted is this one, which is like a fallen kind of pillar. Is that broken? No, it's not. And I did this as a test for flames, because it's actually the first time I ever did flames. Really liked the inside shading I did here. Loved how I really went into a lot of detail on the warp stone. And I really do, and this is also the first time I used blood for the blood god. So all the skulls are like freshly painted blood red skulls. So it's like they just got cut off someone's torso and like skinned. So it looks really nice. So yeah, I was actually super happy how this one turned out. First terrain piece, and yeah, really happy about that. But yeah, now that I actually remember about this, I probably will actually paint this terrain pieces on stream at some point. So yeah, if you like these painting streams, oh, the contrast is good. Oh, thank you, Ivanov. Thank you. I thought I did a good job too. Shit. Alright, I'm going to have to take some of this stuff off my desk. My desk is overflowing. 1 second. Ah. And, oh, the professor. I have a box of cellular runes that's half finished being painted. The secret is to painting terrain is that you use regular craft store paint, watered down a lot, and an airbrush is basically essential. Okay. Okay, yeah, because I actually do have, like, craft store acrylic paint. Well, not craft store, I guess they're called student grade paint, but I do actually have that paint, so that's actually going to be kind of fun to use. But speaking of contrasts, very first model, like one of the first model squads I painted of the Stormcast, right? And then compared to like, what I'm doing now. So, quite happy with the progress I've been making on my my painting skills. Always onwards and upwards. Mini-grade paint is too expensive for bulk painted terrain. Yeah, that's the one thing I was worried about too, because I was just like, damn, I'm just going to be using like a shit ton of like paint. Speaking of painting, what am I doing? What am I doing next? Yeah. Done those, done that. Best way of getting better at painting is to keep at it. Yeah, that's like everything. Everything art related is like best way to get better at it is just keep on keeping on. Don't get too discouraged and just keep on, just work at it. Eventually you'll get it. Yeah, I mean, I did make a video about it, which I think I unlisted at one point. But, yeah, I mean, like, I know, like, a lot of people, like, look on YouTube and they do, like, look at people like the amazing Duncan Rhodes or, like, Midwinter Minis, or like, pick your mini of choice, your painter of choice, and they think like they're like, okay, like I want to do that without realizing like these people have been painting for like decades, and like people like get like discouraged because like fuck, like why, like what am I doing wrong, like why am I not like just getting the stuff right. And all it is like it's just practice, just a lot of fucking practice. The great armors are kind of sad to play at any paint is good. Yeah, I mean like sometimes it's understandable because like sometimes like you just got the spearhead or whatnot and you're like, okay, I just want to like play and learn the game, and then I'll eventually play. But like my like rule of thumb is like at least base coat the models before you bring them into the shop. Like if you base coat them, you're like, okay, that's at least like some effort going on. You see people come in, they're like just army of gray, and you're like, fuck me. Oh, thank you for the hearts. I do commission paint for a pretty decent chunk of change. I'm nowhere near as good as some of these guys, even though I'm professional. I mean, I've seen your work, and I do think that you are like, I would consider you're like professional grade, but like, yeah, I mean, some of the people are like absolute masters of the craft, and they're like, there's no way that you should be like, okay, like why am I not painting like that? I'm like, it's gonna be like, look, you just have to paint for decades. Paint commissions when fucking, oh my god, ask me in 3 years maybe. Paint commissions, fuck. I am not even going to fucking that is some like Slanesh level of delusion. If I'm thinking of fucking doing that anytime soon. Man, I'm still trying to learn how to paint faces. Like, oh, faces, making a human face look good. Well, real life is stranger than fiction, so who knows? Yeah, I mean, like again, like I don't know if like I'll ever be like selling my work like that in per se, but like I will certainly keep on doing paint streams until I run out of paint and models, and until my fingers fall off, because these are really fun. Again, there's nothing better than just painting and just having a bit of a talk. In fact, there's one guy at my local game store who I never actually seen him play, but every time like I show up to like play or do something, he's always there just painting his 40K models, just vibing. So I was like, shit, okay, I would expect that. I'll give it a bit of a sharper edge. Can't share it yet, but I did a big commission recently of 2 sets of board game tiles for someone's Kickstarter. Oh, hell yeah. Just doing it around the lip. Am I painting off stream again? No, I'm not. Okay, perfect. Oh yeah, that guy lives there painting. I've tried to show him how to paint contrast methods, but he just keeps on doing it like that. Yeah, no, but when we went to like when I went to the last tournament, last Spearhead tournament, he was there. He was just painting, just in the background, just painting. He is Adeptus Mechanicus, if I remember correctly. All right, all right. And really, contrast does give a really great result. It just takes a lot of practice to get good at using contrast. He had a fetish of having people look at him while he paints. No, no, no. He just goes there to vibe. Because again, it's like a nice atmosphere, right? Like, you know, like that's actually one of the things that like I kind of hate about my job is like I can never go into the let's get some of the green on the grenades. There it is. Is like every Wednesday, late night, where like the shop will close and it just becomes like you just walk in and start painting with people, right? And I can never actually get in on those because I'm always working at that time. If it didn't, sorry, the professor, the story we're talking about is very chill, gamer chill, space focused. If I didn't have to stream on Wednesdays nights, I'd go painting, go to painting night again. Yeah, like one of these days, man. One of these days, I just hope I can actually like really get there and kind of relax, see what's all that about. Because the store owner is doing a really good job. He's painting a chaos knight, which is like a huge mech, but it's like of Slanesh, and he has like a hot tub pool party on like the top of the head. So it's actually looking like pretty nice. And then he also did like a lot of like Nurgle Knights too, which he has on a display case. All right, just doing some more grenades. All right, no grenades on you, but you do have a pouch. And then you got a grenade. He has a very specific amount of Nurgle Knights for reasons, Lamau. Oh, is there a story behind that? Or does he just really like Nurgle? Nurgle's number is 7. Oh, that's why. Okay. I see what he's doing there. Okay, okay. All right. Oh God. Nope, don't want that. And for those who are wondering, it is the Stay Wet handy palette that I'm using, but it is 4 o'clock local time. So before I leave, before I let you all go, I'd like to thank the sponsors of the channel, and the sponsors are you guys. Thank you very much. And those people are Brinton Colbin, DS, Cold Hitter, Galaxy Nano, Grossman Miku, Quinn Gillis, Voley, Dylan Ripley, W. Kill Me, Juan Pablo, Liz Q, Pasnick, Josh Russell, Panzer LH, Luna Went KIA07, Profile, Chris Hess, The Vito, 1999, Celtic Drago, David Sibilian, M50 Ontos, Durex, Thomas Novik, Mick, Sold 30 Pro 711, Herenz Rodriguez, Alfonso, Balls Harangi, Cassie Caster, Stu Daddy, Conan Verdon, Du Perez, Colbin Winningham, Zephart, Angel of Hell C, Timothy, Families Rangers, Slutchin 31820, Mithrani Grandieri 5872, Codex, Zealous Bubbles, Out of One Bismuth, Joanne Castro, Dale Nobick, Lee WH for the Emperor. Shit, I forgot the page. ATC, Kurt Nispel number 2, Araki Samagatha, Bako Dozo, James Gonclaves, Non-Authority, Small Town, C1 Tank, SSSB, Sir Jellybean, David St. Laurent, Burderger 69, Brock Shepard, John Assel, Nightlord AI, Prez von Gotten, David, Na-E-A Malo, Michael Seabone, Jason Walton, and the 125 unknown soldiers who have joined the regiment. Thank you all very much, and thank you all. Thank you, Blank Moment, Prof of Resteria. If I'm saying your name right, I'm probably butchering that. Iron Elf, Cassie Caster, and everyone else who has joined me in this chat. And yes, Prof, in case you are in fact wondering, I do write down the names of all my subscribers that I can see on my YouTube channel. And I do like to thank them if I can remember. Normally I do it at the front. And so I'm going to work now. I'm going to have to like tidy up. So you guys all have a great day. Remember though, please go and check out the Prof's channel. I will link it again in the chat. They do some wonderful work, wonderful painting streams. That is the wrong thing. All right, 1 second. No, that's your YouTube. Oh, sorry, that's your Twitter. Okay, screw it. I'm going to do the Twitter. So Twitter, that's where you can find all of our links. So here it is. And then please also look at Iron Elf, who has done also amazing work. If I can find your Twitter real quick, Iron Elf. Actually, I'll just search for it. Iron Elf, another lovely VTuber who's done amazing work. So thank you all very, very much. And yeah, remember, I'll see you later, and Panzer Vor.